magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me.
This is Dara here from No Limit, here with Steve Spade, catching up after his amazing underwater escape last Saturday afternoon. Steve, thanks for joining us.
No problem, Dara. How's things?
Not bad at all. How are you doing after the big stunt?
Tired. Yeah, no, it was brilliant, and I'm so happy that everyone in Limerick came out to see it and everything. It's brilliant, absolutely.
Okay, so it was an exciting weekend then, yeah?
Yeah, well, with all the preparation, it all seems to pay it off now. So, yeah, it's excellent. I'm glad that it helped the charity and the ISPCC, and obviously Simon with his walk as well. It's just amazing. It was just a brilliant weekend for Limerick in general, I think.
Okay. Do you want to take us through, Steve, the build up to the stunt and the preparation for it?
The training and stuff that I had to do.
Yeah.
Alright. It started kind of off a couple of months back, whereas when Simon approached me, asking me would I kind of do something to kind of ice the cake when he got back after his walk. And for people who don't know, Simon is Simon Baker, who walked from Dublin to Limerick, and Simon's an amputee, and he did it all on crutches and everything, which is incredible. And you should see his hands; it's like stigmata, the poor guy at the moment. But and anyone who's ever been on crutches knows how bad that is. But yeah, all the way from Dublin. So when he asked me would I do something, we put the thinking caps on, and I wanted to do a kind of a Houdini classic anyway this summer, and it kind of just all clicked together. And before I knew it, I was being tied up and chained into a box and thrown into the River Shannon. So yeah, there you go. But the training was pretty intense though. I've been trained by Mark Higgins and Paul Allen in Evolution Gym, and we did a lot of water training as well with them. And there's a video and bits and pieces up as well. Well, that's more of a spoof thing, but yeah, no, we had to take it seriously as well. I know that it looks in the video like we're having fun, but I had to strengthen my lungs and I had to expand my lungs so I could hold my breath for longer, and there was a lot of technical parts of it as well.
Okay, so do you want to talk us through, Steve, what was involved on the day in the actual stunt itself?
On the day, for people who haven't seen it or whatever?
For people who haven't seen it.
Well, there will be a video up, hopefully, very, very soon, but I was wrapped in 30 feet of chain, about 9 meters or so, wrapped with padlocks. Then padlocks were placed onto the chain, and then I was nailed into a wooden box and then craned and left and dropped down into the water. And you were down there, Dara, so what did you think?
Oh, fantastic.
Nuts stuff. But and then when the box was brought back up, I had vanished and I had escaped, and I reappeared on the billboard at the other side of the river.
Brilliant stuff.
My little homage to David Copperfield.
Excellent stuff. And with the reveal, when you actually revealed yourself out by the billboard, what was the general reaction from the crowd?
I just think shocked and amazed or whatever. I mean, I don't want to say what people thought, because people can think whatever they want, and people can have their theories on how it worked as well. But because that's the whole fun of it. If you knew how it worked, or if you knew the answer, you wouldn't go keep looking for the secret kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just glad I entertain people. I am an entertainer, and that's what I do. I'm not saying that I'm a god or I'm psychic or any of this kind of stuff. I'm just here to entertain people.
Okay, so with regards to the media, what publicity did you receive prior to the stunt and even after the stunt?
Publicity was great. The Examiner were the first to kind of break the story a little bit, and then a couple of the radio stations, Ian Dempsey and stuff, had me on the breakfast show and a few other things. And then actually on the day of it, I got a call from Dave Fanning, who wanted to have a quick chat about the stunt or whatever, and he wants me back on again to have another word about it now that it went well or whatever, and that I can still talk to him. I was getting a lot of that. I was getting a lot of, we should have had this interview before, we should have known you a little bit sooner. Everyone was thinking the worst. But yeah, it came pretty close in the day. There was a lot of technical things that, due to the tides and due to the water and the levels, it could have gone wrong, but sure, that's the fun of it.
You're still here though, we didn't have to ring Anthony Cross.
That's it.
And Steve, is there anyone who in particular gave you great support, say with regards helping you out?
Well, there was a lot of, the charity were great, obviously the ISPCC and Simon himself, we worked kind of hand in hand, but obviously yourselves and there was a few other small sponsors as well and bits and pieces that helped, and without them we wouldn't have anything. But obviously the crane driver on the day, John, and Shane Burke, the carpenter, and then my own family and friends, and obviously my lovely girlfriend Lisa, who was there nearly crying. But yeah, no, it was a great day, and I'm just so happy that people enjoyed it and people came out, and there will be more, so we look forward to that.
So Steve, now that you're Limerick's daredevil, we'll call it,
Daredevil.
What's next in the pipeline for you? What's happening next?
That whole Daredevil thing, I'm going to live to regret that, because that's what the Star newspaper called me, Ireland Limerick's Daredevil, or New Houdini, or whatever it was. And I know I'm going to regret that, because he's shouting down the street, "Yeah, that was the Daredevil." But yeah, I don't want that. But what's next? I've been asked already to recreate this style of stunt in Cork, so that will happen at some stage. And yeah, I'm planning another one for October, and maybe another one on Christmas. I'm not too sure. It all depends on how crazy I can come up with.
Okay, and you're starting off a show soon.
Yeah, 13 is still running, so that's my stage show at the moment, and I'm touring that kind of in and around nationwide and stuff like that as well.
Okay.
And then October there'll be a new show, but I'll leave that for another interview.
Good stuff. Steve, thanks very much for joining us.
No problem, Dara. Cheers. Thank you.